Hey everybody, it is that time of the month again. We got the Metalhead Box. Came in a little later this month, but they announced, told us the situation. They keep you really good abreast on, the situation. And some of the items came in a little late, so the packages went out about a week late. And so here we are about a week later, and we've got it. For those of you not familiar, I've done these videos pretty much every month since when my first box was, maybe Octoberish. And so if you're not familiar with the Metalhead Box, is a subscription service, and it's all types of metal. I choose traditional type metal for my genre, and I chose the 2 vinyl record edition, no t-shirt. You can get t-shirts, you can get CDs, you can get all kinds of things. And in each box has 2 albums that fit your genre and that hopefully you don't have. Usually they're bands I've never even really heard of for the most part, or not familiar with at all. And then there's also some extras in there which are pretty standard between all the boxes. So even though I may have a traditional metal box, the extras that go in there are going to range from all genres, including death metal and stuff, which was kind of the main focus, I think, of this when they first started. And so yeah, if you're not a subscriber to the Metalhead Box, check it out. They have all kinds of different packages available. Anyway, I've already scored it. Let's get into it, see what we got going on this month. All right, so first up, let's pull this out then. We got the pin. They put these enamel pins in there, which you probably can't see from this camera angle, but I have them stuck in various places on my board. All right. This month we have this Butcher guy. So this is the Mad Butcher from Destruction. Destruction is a thrash metal band that started in the 80s. I remember seeing those early albums with the guys with all the spikes and the bullet things. This is really being a pain to get open, so I'm not going to open it right now, but you can kind of get the idea there. I want to say mid-80s, 86, 87, they had an album with the Mad Butcher. And then I believe later in the 80s they had a live album that also had his big face on it. He always reminded me of the Kingpin from Marvel Comics, only because he's bald and he was big. Kind of looked like a big, bald Kingpin. Anyway, okay, what do we got here? Oh, we got one of these tote bags, kind of like what I got for Record Store Day. The Metalhead Box. Look at that. Oh, wow. We got the Scorpions. We got Motorhead. I see Iron Maiden. I see Merciful Fate. It's got all kinds of... Oh, I see Judas Priest. Now, there you go. Look at that. It's got all kinds of the mascots from different bands on there. And it's just one of those little, little tote bags. Big enough to fit records. Yeah. Cool. Okay. That's practical and neat looking, and of course it's multi-genre related. Alright, now let's take a look at some of the music we got in here. I see here on top we have a CD, Humanitas Plague, label sampler. Now, for all intents and purposes, from what I can tell from that logo, it most likely is going to be on the extreme side. Again, the Metalhead Box did originally start off, for the most part, catering to what people today, modern people, would call metal, which tends to be more aggressive. Us old school guys, metal ranges everywhere from the glammier side of things to the more extreme. So most of the stuff they cater to is tended to be more extreme, and then they later added all the different genres, which gave us the option to choose. So it is a sampler. It's got 14 tracks, a lot of different bands that I'm not familiar with. I'm not sure what label. Promotional CD, not for sale. I'll look into it in a little more detail, but it is obviously, I'm assuming, a record label and all of the bands that they carry. And these are always cool. Good way to learn, about new bands. Alright, now, that's the extras. Now we're into the actual records. Alright. Pounder, Breaking the World. So let's see, we got a label here. Pounder, second full-length, keeps the energy flowing freely across several epic songs. Inspired by the Nawabum, wait, that's cool. That's what with hints of early 80s speed metal, Sunset Strip flash, and AOR accessibility. Well, I'm telling you right now, the cover enough is telling me that this is going to be, you know, pretty rocking, because I'm digging that artwork. That has definitely got an old 80s feel, just because the artwork is, you know, kind of cool but raw. Apparently it's a 3-piece band. Yeah, so this is the kind of stuff that we enjoy about the Metalhead box. Oh, I see its own color wax. Look at that, blue and orange. Custom label on the back there. So yeah, this is exactly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So not so much an EP, but maybe there's 7 longer songs. But I know sometimes we do get EPs and then albums and whatever. It's a mix of all kinds of stuff. Oh, there's more things in here than okay. Second album feels pretty thick. Beastmaker. Oh, Beastmaker. Okay, Beastmaker. Now I'm pretty sure. Beastmaker. Isn't Beastmaker the guy from Haunt? Church guy? Classic doom metal from Fresno, California for fans of 70s style riffing a la Black Sabbath and Lizzy. I am almost positive, because I had some of these I wanted to order. It's like the guy from Haunt and it's a more of a doom side. But man, the stuff was, yeah, because these are like singles. There's 4 songs on here, EPs. Yeah, okay. It says, the label here says Church. I'm pretty sure that, yeah, this is him. This is him. Guitar player, Church, Trevor. Yes, I had some of these on the list. They've released a bunch of singles, kind of like it seems like he was releasing 3 or 4 songs here or there, and then they went back and put these on vinyl, and like, you know, it was like A, B, or whatever, 1, 2, 3s with different numbers, and I had this form. And I was looking at them, man, the prices had jumped up there to where I didn't think I'd be able to get any. I have them on my want list, but they, you know, I didn't catch them when they first came out, and they got expensive. So yeah, so this is going to be doom along the lines of, you know, it's going to have that Haunt feel. Look at that, kind of a black and yellow. All right, so in this case, this would be the typical EP idea. But yeah, great. I've been, again, had Beastmaker on my list. I just had not been able to get any of it yet. All right, and we got one of the autograph cards. Warbringer, John Cavell. Warbringer's thrash band. I remember listening, checking out their stuff in the early days. Their earlier stuff. I believe he may be the new singer. They went through, I think, a couple singers, but I don't own any of their stuff, but I did have some stuff digitally in the early days. I checked them out. One of the record labels sent me some samples, and I keep seeing them, so I know they keep releasing new material. So I am familiar with the band. But all right, that is it. I'm going to quickly pause here and give these a quick spin, and I'm going to come back with my thoughts. Be right back. All right, I'm back now, and I gave these a spin. And yes, okay, I am. You know, I knew I was right already. Beastmaker is Trevor William Church, the singer, guitar player, the man behind everything Haunt, which is a band that I've been grabbing everything on their vinyl and really enjoying it. Now, this is the doom metal side of things. So, doom has different degrees of doom. And honestly, the tracks on here that I listened through to, they're a little slower than Haunt. But, you know, it depends on the level of doom that you enjoy. They're not like real slow and drudgy like some. Really, they sound like just slightly slower songs by Haunt, same vocals and everything. So it's almost like songs that maybe, I guess, he didn't think fit the Haunt mode, that were a little different. So they're not really that if you like Haunt, you should really like this. It's not like it's a drastic change, at least not the skimming through the songs that I heard. So yes, great stuff from that camp. And I know there's quite a few of those little EPs that they came out with, and then, you know, one day I'd like to circle around and get them all. If it seems like they're hard to get, I'm going to check though. Both of these are on Shadow Kingdom labels. So anyway, Pounder. Now, when I first listened to this, I was thinking the vocalist kind of sounded like, you know, sounded like it might have been from overseas. He kind of had sort of an accent, but it turns out they're an LA band, and it turns out the singer has been in all kinds of bands. Exhumed, Gruesome, Northgrush, Decapitator, Repulsion, Scarecrow. Anyway, he's been around and plays guitar and sings. Has sang for a lot of different bands. But yeah, good stuff. His singing is a little on the gritty side, but it's not. It's not. It's more of a traditional type metal. Really, kind of a hard rock, borderline metal there. So yeah, exactly up the kind of stuff that I listen to, and yeah, nailed it. Shadow Kingdom Records, apparently they release a lot of great stuff, because it seems like I get more and more stuff on their label that is more of a traditional metal type feel. So I really pay attention to some of the stuff that they release, because they tend to release stuff that is more modern, but it's in the style that's up my alley. They have a lot of other stuff too, though. But Tyrant and bands like that, I know I bought a lot of their stuff. Shadow Kingdom Records. Anyway, great stuff. That's it for this Metalhead box. I will say it's another great one, another score, another great couple bands that I had not been aware of or had anything in my collection by that I was going to enjoy now. So again, check them out. I'll have a link there, metalheadbox.com, themetalheadbox.com. You can check them out on all the different social media aspects, Facebook and Instagram and all of those places, and just give them a check out and see if maybe you want to start getting the metal subscription box too. I will see you next time. Rock on and rock hard.